Did you watch the Sonic the Hedgehog trailer?
I did, yes.
Sweet baby Jesus and the Orphans.
Michelle Williams.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Where the hell do I start with this? It looks like a movie that should have been released late 90s, early 2000s.
Well, also because Sonic was actually part of the zeitgeist then. Nobody knows who Sonic is now.
Yeah, the design is all wrong. I actually saw someone put a post up on Facebook there earlier today where they had a screenshot of Sonic from the trailer and they had a screenshot of their own version that they'd done.
They tweaked them so he looked...
Yeah, it looks
the
perfect.
thin legs and the big eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks so good.
Looks way better.
Why did they go... What were they trying to do?
I don't know. Try and make him look more real life?
But Jesus, he's a big blue hedgehog who runs like the Flash now. What's all that lightning stuff about?
I don't know. You've got Jim Carrey doing his best Ace Ventura.
I'm actually on board for Jim Carrey because we haven't seen Jim Carrey do this in 20 years, 15 years.
Liar Liar, I think, was his last full-out night comedy.
Jim Carrey movie.
Yeah, because he even does the whole thing where he talks incredibly quickly, and he does the whole, like, nope, stop.
Nobody cares.
Yeah,
I mean that's
fun.
That.
I would go see it for that.
Yeah. And I will go and see it for that. Like, they have my money.
The action is pretty good. I think they got the little spinning thing right. You know, he spins in a ball.
Yeah.
I think they got that right.
I did laugh at is that your child in the bag? Yeah, I know it's a child, but it's not.
It's not my child. Yeah. Why does it smell like ham in here or something?
Or was it ham and deodorant or something?
Deodorant body spray and ham or something.
Yeah.
And then that little weird glitchy moment at the end where you see Carrie as the full Eggman.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, right? I don't know what truth there is into this, and to be honest with you, I couldn't have even been bothered researching it. But my brother is a big Reddit freak.
All right.
And he was saying that the day before the trailer came out, they released the picture of Jim Carrey as Eggman or Robotnik or whatever he's going to be called in this.
Yeah.
Where he just is basically Jim Carrey with a mustache. And there was that big of an uproar about it that the word is that clip at the end isn't in the movie. They really just put that in there to keep the fans happy.
What?
Now, that's what I'm hearing. Apparently, this is all the rage on Reddit. This is what everybody's talking about. Whether it's true or not, I don't know.
No, that's bound to be in the movie.
It has to be, like,
do you know what I think it's going to be, right?
But if you do look at it's very obvious he's wearing like a skull cap in it.
Yeah,
It's not perfect by any means.
Do you know what I think that's going to be? That'll be like a post-credit scene. Or it'll be something like... I don't know exactly how they do it, but this looks like a hackneyed old plot, doesn't it? Where it's like, oh, we've come through from our universe and now we're in the human world. Yes. I think that's going to get old very quickly, so maybe at the end of Act 1 they'll go to Sonic's world. Right. Or maybe for Act 3 they go to Sonic's world.
Okay.
And whenever they cross over, they morph.
See, that sounds good. Definitely not going to happen.
No, it's not going to happen at all. But in my head, that's the way I'm saying it. So Robotnik in our world looks like Jim Carrey with a mustache.
Okay.
He steps through the portal, he looks mental, he's got the big crazy mustache, he's got the bald head, he's got the goggles.
Like almost like in Roger Rabbit whenever Christopher Lloyd took off the mask.
What I killed your brother.
Yeah. Terrified me as a kid. Terrified me as a kid.
Yeah.
Terrified me.
It was the dip.
Yeah.
Joey puts the shoe into the dip. Oh, God.
It's gone.
It looks so disgusting and horrible. And the worst thing is, whenever I was a kid, we used to live in a different house than this one. And it was one of those houses that was all, like terraced houses, but everyone's out the back was the same.
Yes.
So you could go up and down the alleyway. And on the corner of one of the houses there was an old water barrel that collected rainwater. I didn't have a top on it. I remember looking into it one day and it looked exactly like dip.
Yeah.
It freaked me out.
Yeah. I know. Jessica Rabbit.
Ha ha ha. Yes, please.
Play Patty Kate with her any day.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog.
She's not bad. She's just drawn that way.
Yeah, it looks so bad. It looks so bad. The trailer for I was actually a bit late. I had to be honest with you putting this on the site. The trailer for Will Smith's new movie Gemini Man.
Yes, it's an interesting concept.
It's an interesting concept. It really didn't have my attention until I realised it was directed by Ang Lee.
Yeah.
Then it had my attention.
Although, is this going to be Hulk Ang Lee or is this going to be?
Hulk.
See, I like Hulk, but it's an incredibly messy movie. I don't like the multiple camera angle thing that's trying to look like a comic book panel. I think they kind of failed there on that aspect.
Well, it could be like if it's Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, or Life of Pi Ang Lee, then take all my money.
God, yes. Absolutely. I don't know if they're going to do like Will Smith as a dramatic actor in this or Will Smith as a comedic actor in this.
Yeah, the CGI on young Will Smith is phenomenal, though.
Yeah, it's great. It looks like he walked right out of Fresh Prince.
It's phenomenal.
I think that's going to be the hook for this movie.
Young Will Smith.
That's why everyone's going to go watch it.
Yeah,
because it's going to be like, hey, do you remember watching Fresh Prince in the 90s? Yeah, here, look, he's in this movie with regular Will Smith.
Do you remember years ago, whenever Final Fantasy came out?
Yes.
And
the movie or the game?
The movie.
Yes,
Final Fantasy movie. Which probably, I haven't seen it in years, but probably if you looked at it now, it's crap.
It has not aged well.
It hasn't aged well. But when it came out, I remember watching it and going, oh my god, this is amazing. It looks so real.
Yeah, it was like the water effects and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked class.
Like you even had the pores in the character's skin. And, and at the time, people were like, this is the start of a new era of filmmaking because, you'd be able to have movies now where Humphrey Bogart's in a movie with Tom Cruise or,
Yeah.
And I think we might be heading towards that. I do think we actually are going to get that.
We are. We're incredibly similar to it. I mean, like, yeah, I may take the piss every once in a while, but, like, look at the Marvel movies. Mm-hmm. Like Robert Downey Jr. in the start of Civil War.
Yeah.
Where it's just there. It's almost there to the point where he looks like he does in Weird Science.
Yeah.
Like, it's ridiculous how good it is. Kurt Russell, Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Kurt Russell in Guardians of the Galaxy 2 made me want to cry.
Yeah.
It actually made me want to cry because it sounds so gay. He looks so good.
He does,
He looks so good. Because I know they used his son.
Yeah, Wyatt Russell, yeah.
Yeah, who I didn't realise was his son. But once you see it, you're like, oh my god, of course you're Kurt Russell's son.
Yeah, because he's the guy in 22 Jump Street.
Yeah.
He's Channing Tatum's babe.
He is, and he was in that. He was in the best episode of the last series of Black Mirror, one with the spiders in the haunted house.
Oh god, yeah, that's right.
But yeah, no, it's like the uncanny valley thing is kind of gone now.
Yeah, it's really starting to fade away.
And that I know that always was the big challenge, where no matter how well it looked, you could still tell.
Yeah. Now, I will say this though, Samuel L. Jackson in Captain Marvel was a bit rubbery at times.
Yeah, and Coulson was terrible looking.
Coulson was awful.
He just looked like he was wearing Vaseline on a wig.
Yeah.
Which he may well have been. But I do agree with you with the Samuel L. Jackson. But for all that, some of the shots were phenomenal.
Yeah, like it does trick you. Because like early on, whenever he first appears in it, when he knocks on the phone booth,
so good.
Like I was really, really studying it, and there are bits like when he's talking to her after that, and he's like, "So you're chasing squirrels?" Like whenever he talks, watch the mouth movements. Like the cheeks don't line up with the side of the mouth, and you can kind of tell. But for the most part, it tricks your brain.
It does.
Like you feel like you're genuinely just watching Sam Jackson from about 20 years ago.
And I think Kevin Feige has hinted that we might see more movies with young Sam Jackson in it.
Fair enough.
I would watch that. I definitely would watch that.
Yeah, I'll take that. I felt like I was watching Pulp Fiction all over again.
But yeah. Yeah. So, what else? Star Trek. The new animated series from CBS.
Yep, they're going to bleed that name dry, all right.
Did you read the synopsis?
No.
Kind of sounds interesting.
Okay.
It's about a bunch of guys who find an old starship and basically go out to explore in it.
So it's Aquila.
It's a what?
It's Aquila.
What's Aquila?
Aquila was a BBC show from the mid-90s about two kids who find a spaceship and do something similar.
Oh, I guess that then. Yeah. Because when I actually read it, I was like, I haven't done that before. So that's interesting. What else? Oh, we were talking about Suicide Squad earlier on.
We were indeed. We've got Polka Dot Man cast.
And Ratcatcher.
And Ratcatcher cast as well, yeah.
Ratcatcher. So Polka Dot Man, I don't know if I can even pronounce this guy's name. Polka Dot Man is going to be played by David Dasmalchian. Who was in Ant-Man and The Dark Knight and The Flash.
Oh, him.
In Ant-Man, he was, the crew of thieves.
Yes.
Yeah, he was.
He's the Russian
he's the
guy.
Russian one.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Because he's the one that goes like, except old lady, she still throw Jewel into the water after Titanic sink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's Polka Dot Man.
Class.
And a newcomer, a girl by the name of, let me see if I can find her name.
I'm still trying to work out who Russian guy played in The Dark Knight.
He was, do you remember Harvey Dent? He was the guy Harvey Dent caught that was working for the Joker.
He was!
Yeah.
The crazy guy, and he chains him up in the ambulance.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. He's been in loads of movies. See, now that you're aware of him, he's in everything. But yeah, so Ratcatcher is going to be played by a newcomer actress by the name of Daniela Melchior.
Okay.
Beautiful actress. The only thing, and it's not a problem as long as they do it well, and I do trust DC with this, Ratcatcher has always been a guy in the comics.
Yeah.
But in this, it's a girl. I think she's going to be the original Ratcatcher's daughter.
Yeah.
I think that's the way they're going to go with it.
Either that or they've gone like Ratcatcher is such an obscure character for general audiences.
Just play with it.
They just went, just far away. Just do it as a woman.
I don't think it's going to be a problem. I mean, obviously some asshats online is probably going to complain about it, but I don't know.
Some asshats online complain about everything.
So they're joining Margot Robbie, Idris Elba, Jai Courtney, Joel Kinnaman, and Viola Davis in the sequel to Suicide Squad.
Yep.
Directed by James Gunn. Now, I have to say I'm not a big advocate or fan of James Gunn, but I can't help but feel excited for this.
Yeah.
I did like the original Suicide Squad a lot. So I am pretty excited for this. Yeah.
Yeah, bring it on.
What else now? Okay, so we've actually got some pretty big news. We'll go with this last wee bit. Well, actually, I have some small news we're going later on. Defenders, Marvel cannot use any of the characters from the Netflix shows for 2 years.
2 years, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, legal reasons.
Will we miss them?
Do you know what? I loved Punisher. Really loved Punisher.
Yeah.
Even the second season, which a lot of people didn't like and was nowhere near as good as the first season, I really, really liked. I love their Daredevil.
Yeah, Matt Murdock and that was fantastic.
Yeah, but the other three I could easily live without.
Yeah, just like I struggled with Jessica Jones. I really could not get into Iron Fist to save my life.
Yeah.
And Luke Cage is another one where it's just like I really, God love me, I tried. 4 episodes in, I was done.
Yeah, I watched the first season of Jessica Jones and Luke Cage, and I just performances were great. Did like the characters, just rinse and repeat every episode.
See, I enjoyed Defenders. I thought Defenders was great.
Well, do you know what I have to say, because I haven't watched Daredevil season 3 yet.
Right.
But I know that it opens with the fallout from Defenders, which I don't really know what it is, but I'm assuming that everybody thinks Daredevil's dead in it.
Yeah, pretty much.
But so I decided I would watch Defenders to get caught up, and I'm like 3 episodes in and nothing has happened.
I remember liking it. I think it's because I was working on something or I was editing or whatever, and I just thought, screw it, I'll stick it on in the background. And so I only looked up whenever it was, the big action.
I've been watching it, yeah.
Like, I love the big team-up moment, like where they all fight in the hallway. I think that's great.
I haven't had that. I haven't got that far yet.
There's a great kind of... And this is something I've noticed a lot of superhero movies or TV shows don't do anymore, is they all meet up, all, like, beat the crap out of the bad guys and stuff, and then they run off to hide. So they find shelter somewhere, and there's a full episode of them just getting to know each other. Just like sitting around talking, like catching them up on past experiences, what their powers are, what they're capable of doing. It's great. I love that. I love Sigourney Weaver in it as well.
What I've seen of it so far, Sigourney Weaver's been really good. What I've seen of it so far, it's almost as if they were that worried about making. I don't mean this way it's going to sound, but they're that worried about making a real TV show that they forgot it was a superhero show.
Yeah.
Do you know that sort of way?
It's all very sort of drama based and.
Yeah, I did like the bit where Iron Fist and Luke Cage fought in the alleyway. And Cage was just standing there and Iron Fist was rallying into him and nothing was happening.
Yeah.
And then he hit him with his glowy fists and Cage was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
And he broke his jaw. I did like that. I thought that was really good. And I am looking forward to watching the rest of it because I hear Daredevil Season 3 is absolutely brilliant, so I'm really excited to get into that.
Yeah. See, that's one thing. Like, I remember being so into Daredevil.
Yeah.
Like, Series 1, I think I got through it in a night.
Yeah.
I loved it. And then it's whenever he got his stupid costume.
Oh, you don't like the Daredevil costume?
I hate the Daredevil costume.
Yeah.
It looks like crap. Like, I mean, like, you've set this entire series up where he's wearing the black outfit and he's got, like, the black bandana tied around the head. It's great. It's gritty. It feels real world. Then he gets the costume and it's the complete polar opposite. Right, it's pure comic book. It's stupid.
I like the costume, but I can understand what you're saying.
Like, the bit at the end of series 1 where he's fighting Kingpin in it. Stupid. It looks awful.
Balls to that.
Aye. Way on. And then Series 2 as well, same thing. And the fact that Series 2 essentially was The Punisher.
Yeah.
Like that's why.
Oh
I
yeah,
didn't
series
like
2
it.
was the
Like,
Punisher. Yeah.
like I really, really fell out of love with it. Like I love Deborah